Hey guys, I'm Zachary Gray, and today I'm going to be talking about this. This is a common snapping turtle. One of Louisiana's most incredible animals, the common snapping turtle, is faced with a real problem: cars. Oftentimes they will be crossing roads to reach new water systems and will get hit by them. This is a common snapping turtle. Now this is a very small one. We're going to get off the road real quick so that no cars come by and hit me or this little turtle. Alright, this is a common snapping turtle. This is a very small one too. Very cute little fella. Now, if you see a turtle in the road and you're wondering, well, is it a snapping turtle or not, you're going to see he walked kind of weird. When he got up, he was walking, almost looked like how an alligator would walk or a crocodile. It's kind of dinosaur-like. They get up on all their legs and they kind of move forward like that. If you ever need to tell another way, if it's just sitting in the road, you can see the tail. This is the easiest way to identify a snapping turtle, is that tail. It kind of looks like an alligator or a crocodile tail with how long and scaly it is. It's got all these little bumps on it, all these big scales protruding out. So if you ever do see a snapping turtle in the road, that is the only time you would ever need to move it. And with this turtle, it was very easy for me. He is not biting at me at all. He's a very, very timid little turtle. But if you ever did have to pick one up, the way you would do it is you would hold the tail and get underneath to support the rest of the body. You cannot touch anything above this. You are in range of that really long neck that they have. Even though this one is very mild, and that's why I can hold it like this, like a normal turtle kinda, this is how you would do that. Now, after my first video, a bunch of people started commenting, oh, you shouldn't hold it by the tail, that can paralyze it. And I was like, wait, what? I've always held, I'm like, maybe I'm wrong. So I started looking some stuff up with that, and I looked at the diagram of a snapping turtle skeleton, and I learned it is physically impossible to paralyze a turtle by picking it up by the tail. Their backbone is connected to their shell, and their tail is connected to their spine by tendons and ligaments, which means you cannot paralyze it by holding it by the tail. It's physically impossible. And so that is the safest way. You want to hold it from the base of the tail, because the tip of the tail can stress the tail and the whole turtle depending on how big it is, and it can also break the tail off if it's heavier. Now, make no mistake, even though this little guy, he's very timid, he's very shy, he's not trying to bite me at all. He's actually a very nice turtle, very cool to handle, but make no mistake, some of them are very, very aggressive. Sometimes they won't even let you hold them like this. Sometimes they'll be biting at you. Sometimes, if he wanted to, he could claw me right now. There's a lot of things he could be doing to defend himself, but he's not. He's just trying to retreat back into his shell and relax. Alright, and what's really cool about this one's actually a really clean and pretty turtle. You can see he does have algae growing on him, but other than that, he's got this really brown, really pretty looking shell other than the algae. If I were to get all the algae off of him, he'd look really cool. And I'm going to flip him over nice and gently if he lets me. Yeah, he's going to let me. And you can see this one, this is not normal. This is a solid white belly, and this is what you would call a blonde coloration for a snapping turtle. Very cool. They don't always have this. This is not the norm, but this turtle does have that. And right now, since he's letting me, I can show you the claws. Big claws. But they can't defend themselves really well with these claws. These claws are mostly equipped for gripping the bottom and plodding along, just like you saw him plodding along on the road. You can see on this turtle that beak is made to cut straight through any fish. Fish goes by, whack! They will whack it very violently. It's quite interesting to see how violent snapping turtles can be sometimes. But this little guy is very mild. Very, very relaxed. Now this turtle is really showing a good side of snapping turtles, and it's showing that they don't all have to be crazy and aggressive and trying to bite at you. He is a very quiet little turtle. Very quiet. Hasn't tried to bite me once. Hasn't hissed at me. Hasn't done anything. It's very quiet, and it just wants to be put down. All right, so we're gonna let this little guy go back into the water where he's not gonna run into any more cars. He's gonna be nice and happy in here, be able to continue his day and continue hunting. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really hope you enjoyed. And if you did, definitely leave a like, and I will see you guys next time.